Right. Good evening and welcome to the new season. This is a brand new season. Me and my producer Henry. Shout out to Henry, my producer. This is our second season. We took a little bit of a break because there was some, people that were getting a little bit too. I had to switch things up. You know who you are, but I had to switch things up. Anyways, so instead of doing our Friday night fun, we're gonna do our Thursday night hip hop. So tonight we're having a hip hop roundtable discussion, and I'm welcoming tonight Trevo. Trevo is a young Christian rapper, which I love, and he's out of Boston, and we're welcoming the town. So we got the town here, and we're gonna sit here. We're gonna talk about hip hop and what hip hop means to us. And for some reason, I'm always in a testosterone-filled room. Women, please. Come on my show. Women who know rappers, I know you're out there.
There's a lot of them.
I know. What's up, female rappers? Like, what's going on? But if I have to be in a testosterone-filled room, I might as well make it work. Anyways, so I want you to introduce yourself and where you're from and how you grew up and, like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, my name is Trevo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 17 years old as of last Wednesday.
All right. Happy birthday.
Okay.
I was born and raised here in Boston, Massachusetts. Both parents in the home, two older sisters. Had a good life,
Still have one.
Yeah.
You just starting, man.
Yeah. Grew up, being in church, exposed to music at a young age, and picked it up myself from learning how to play the drums to moving on to the guitar, bass guitar, and keyboards, and to making my own beats, and eventually, started rapping.
Right.
Growing up in Dorchester, you may see a few things. People may get shot, some things might happen. Those kinds of things happen, from you living in the hood.
Right.
So, there's a few things that, happen that I would see, but, God's good. I'm still here. I'm doing this music for all the right reasons.
All right.
I'm trying to bring hope to the masses and as well as myself when I'm feeling down, when I forget, what my focus is in life, what my views are, what my goals are. My music serves as like a memoir, a journal to myself.
To your life.
That I'll get to refer back to one day.
All right. So now,
Man.
the town. I thought you was giving me a pop. This is what happens when the testosterone fills all my testosterone starts coming out. I'm giving pounds. Women. Anyways, the town.
Yes.
The town. Okay, so a couple of years back, I did like this act on cue in Cambridge, and you were performing.
Yes.
Okay, so I remember you. I just want to know, like, where did you grow up? Where did you grow up? What inspired you? And how did you guys become a group?
Freddie, if you like.
A little swag with him right
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like he said, we grew up together.
Okay.
We from Dudley Street.
Okay.
I came from,
Yeah.
I was born Boston City Hospital,
Yeah, okay. Keep going.
Raised as a child in Blue Hill, Casagay, all that. Some tragedy happened, Puerto Rico, from Puerto Rico straight to Dudley Street. Been there probably what? Yeah, ever since.
Yeah, so you're a Roxbury kid. Shout out to Roxbury.
Yes.
Shout out to Roxbury.
Shout out to the whole Boston.
Yeah, shout out Boston.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah.
New England, yeah. Bruins, Red Sox.
No disrespect yourself, Tom Brady. Anyways, so.
That's our champ.
So now, okay. What was the moment? The first time you realized? I'm gonna ask you guys first.
All right.
Okay. When was the first moment that you realized that hip hop became mainstream?
Oh. Damn. Right?
I'm gonna say,
think about
Good
that.
questions.
So when we realized that hip hop went
mainstream,
I was probably 12.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was probably 12 and probably realized that Michael Jackson was a beast. Like,
Michael Jackson?
yeah. Michael
A
Jackson.
hip hop?
Yeah, because it wasn't, He wasn't pop. You couldn't label him pop back then.
Well, he did have it. You know what? No, I agree because
I don't think
he
anyone
did,
labeled
Michael Jackson
pop-
did have
pop
a hip
back
hop
then.
song with Heavy D. Am I wrong? He had a song with Heavy
Damn.
D. Didn't
I'm
he
just
have a
gonna
song
say-
with Heavy D? I know
I'm
Janet
saying-
did. I know Janet did.
I don't
You know, I'm
consider
saying-
him. I mean, we just grew
I'm
up
just saying
listening
back-
to him, so I feel like, yeah, go ahead. I feel like he feels he's in that type of category.
Back then, when I realized when hip hop was mainstream, I feel like Michael Jackson was hip hop to me.
Okay.
In the beginning, I think as
Oh,
he
'cause
went
he was-
on, as
yeah.
he grew up in the game, they labeled him pop.
Yeah.
But his originality came
Yeah.
from
With with
just
the
the,
beats.
essence itself.
With the
like,
beats, like
Jackson
just
5,
recently
you
I
know what
put
I'm
on
saying?
Yeah, I know what
the
you're
Jackson
saying.
5. Can you feel
If
it?
I'm wrong, I hope
what you're
somebody
saying.
tell me, but I don't feel like I'm.
No,
was
I mean,
more
no, 'cause
blues
he did
when
have
he was
some,
growing up.
because he
He was
did have
more
some
type-
beats. Like a lot of rappers sample those beats, so I can see I can see the connection. I know for me, the first time I realized that like hip hop was mainstream was when like it was a commercial and the Raisins were rapping. Like the Raisins, they had the Raisins. And I was like, what the heck is this happening? And then I was just like, oh, okay, this is something different. You know what I mean? Because for me, it was more like
using it.
like
now.
I was
Yeah,
like
I
used to
mean-
listening to Roxanne Shante. Shout out to Roxanne Shante. And like and she was like beefing with Sparky D and UTFO and it was this whole thing and you had Curtis Blow and it was real like kind of like underground and then all of a sudden when DMC came on the scene and then it was like Fury's 5 came in and then it was like Grandmaster Flash, you know, and they came out
going
with
back.
and then it was like
Yeah.
Don't Push Me and then after that it was like Forget It and then once the Fat Boys had a movie
Delirious, right? No, disorderly.
Disorderly. I give you a pound for that one. That's what for me it became like disorderly, and they went into the you people, you know. So, but you.
For me, obviously, I was not from this. area.
Exactly.
All right,
it's all right.
But I think for me, when I realized hip hop became mainstream, I think around middle school. Actually, you can go back. I believe Madden 9 was the first Madden I played, and they had a Busta Rhymes and Linkin Park track.
Oh, Linkin
called We
Park,
Made It.
rest in peace, man. Rest in
And
peace.
that was when I realized, wow, like let's be frank real quick. John Madden, the legendary coach, is white, but he somehow had to have a say in what track went on there. So for him to know, those tracks and to see the progression of Madden 9 to Madden 10. Madden 10, they had a Tupac track on there,
Word.
and they also had a Public Enemy track on there. So that was when I, realized that, rap became mainstream in that sense. But today's, hip hop, how it's mainstream is beyond me.
Yeah. I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
get it. Like I feel like
Hip hop is not hip hop anymore, though.
yeah,
leads
that
me to-
is true.
But you know what? That leads me to my next question. What do you think about the state of hip hop today? Like what?
feel-
If you have one, if you don't, I understand. But what do you think about like if you have a comment on it, that's fine. But if you kind of like,
I think
I feel like-
think it's just a phase. Like this mumble rap, it's everybody with the wave and everybody just going with the wave. It's gonna go away. It's gonna go away and it's gonna get right back to real lyrics, real making sense, real storytelling, and it's just gonna come back to that. And that's what we do.
so now, like, what do you rap about? What's your
Life, pain, goals. Just
I try to,
struggle, you know?
we try to be somebody else's voice. Like, we'll try to speak your pain because we seen what you seen with our own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We try to not
maybe
cuss,
not everything.
you know, so.
Yeah, I feel like, with hip hop today, being a teenager, I'm a little more exposed to it because, all the people around me. But my take on, today's version of hip hop or rap or whatever they're calling it now, I feel like that's a slap in the face to people like Pac and Biggie and people like, NWA.
KRS?
Also like Rakim and
Yeah.
Common, all of them that, and the Black Stars, all of them that, made rap a voice for us, and they were, you know,
Exactly. Y'all hear
like,
that, right?
standing in the street and, you know, being harassed by cops because this rap, this hip hop that we created became a threat because we had a message behind it. Now we have Lil whatever, like Lil Pump, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty. We have all these Lils in like the double XL freshman class of 2016 and this year's double XL freshman class. Exactly. All of them was mumble. Every last one of them was mumble. When I tell you about 2 to 3 people from each class were actually good, like last year they had 3 good people, and this year they had 3 good people. Like everybody else is trash. It's just a slap in the face, and that's the reason why we have artists today like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Logic, Hobson. Those people who actually have substance in their music, as well as, you know, artists that I listen to like Siwan Small and Derek Minor, Andy Mineo, Lecrae, they have substance in the music that they make. And the music that they make is supposed to help lift us up. Like, I heard a song off of Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly, I think it's called I, and he talked about the origins of where the N-word came from. And it came from Ethiopia, and it's not N-I-G-G-A or N-I-G-G-E-R, it's N-E-G-U-S. And music like that will teach you something. Music like that will gratify your spirit, your soul, and will get you tied into what we once were, a powerful nation, a powerful movement as black people. And I feel like all these new rappers are just disrespecting all that, all the work that all the pioneers put in.
That, it's like for me as a woman, like I kind of like, I never really was into like the way that, you know, women get talked about in music or whatever, but you know, so sometimes you just want to like.
It's real disrespectful.
It's very
now.
disrespectful, but it's like.
But
you got, but at the same time, you got some of these parents that are like.
Bumping it.
Yeah, so the kids listen to it.
You have babies having babies.
Yeah, and now the mother's 30 and the daughter's 15, and they want to hang. I'm like, no, you're not hanging with me. You're my kid. But it's like, you know, that mentality. But I never really. I've always been into more like, you know, like KRS-One and like I've always loved like I don't know. I was always into different types of hip hop, but definitely KRS-One. Rakim was one of my favorites.
Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane. He was always more like party music to me. But anyways.
Feel good music though.
Feel good music, like you can dance.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes on a certain day, we MC Hammer.
Yeah, actually, J. Cole's song Apparently, that makes me dance when I'm at work, yo. Just hearing J. Cole, his voice is just, he just got a voice that just tells a story. Like, I could sit down for hours and listen to J. Cole because he just has that voice.
He's a good example.
And Kendrick is like, Kendrick just sitting there having me like flabbergasted. Like, I don't even know what to say after.
So now I want to know. Okay, so no disrespect to all these rappers we're talking about, but I want to know what's the most significant song that you wrote.
Oh, we got a lot. We
like the one that
That means a lot.
Every artist has one song and that sucks the life out of them, and after they stop writing it, it's like therapy. What song was it?
I have 2 of those.
All right, I want to see their answer.
There's one we did with Indie Films, and it's called well, the song's based on you drinking and reminiscing on somebody else you had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the one.
So yeah, and it took it was so easy to make, but I feel like it's so powerful. Like
what you do to him, girl?
It's so powerful.
What you do to him,
Can't
girl?
do nothing.
Who
It's
are
just
you?
experience in life.
He was drinking and writing songs about you. Who are you? We're gonna find you.
You're gonna give me a
We're
trouble,
gonna find you. No. It's all fun. Don't be crazy. You know how y'all women can be.
I wrote a song called.
Hi, women.
I wrote a song called "Live" also. It's titled "Live." And it's just talking about like,
Oh, with Mr. Keys.
yeah, shout out to Mr. Keys. He did the hook. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but shout out to him. He's an R&B singer out of Boston.
Okay, I think
Keys.
He did the hook. The song's titled Live. Basically just, I try to take myself out of myself, if that makes any sense, and be your voice like we mentioned earlier. And just basically spoke about how you felt losing a friend. It doesn't matter in what way in what way you lost them, but it's just a song about like just talking to them, you know what I'm saying, saying the things that you probably wish you would have said. You know, every time somebody passed, they'd be like, damn, I wish I would have told them.
that, so
You know what I'm saying?
that.
Like, so I try to make a song like that. So, you know, I think it's a great song.
For me, I think I have 2 songs.
Okay.
One, I did a remix to Big Sean and Kendrick's Control. And that was the hardest 2 minutes and 50 seconds I've ever spit, ever. And when I was writing it, I was just in my head, and when I write, I'm like talking to God in what I'm saying on the page. And I'm like, wow, this is what I've been meaning to tell him for so long. Just didn't really know how to say it.
Right.
So when I got to do that track, if y'all ever get the chance to listen, the amount of emotion that's in that track, it's like in the beginning it starts off being really mellow, and it progresses to me being so aggressive towards what I'm saying and how serious I'm about it. So whenever I hear that, even like, you know, football season's coming up within a week, and, you know, that's what I'm going to be listening to before
the game
every
starts.
game.
And, tonight, pregame
I
tonight.
know. Shout out to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I have another song called
Gronk.
What up? Shout out El Product.
El Product sitting here being Steven Spielberg or Spike Lee, whoever you pick which one you like, whatever. But he's right there. He got Henry.
So I have this other song called Heart Exam, and it was supposed to be a song talking about myself examining my heart, as well as God examining my heart. And it talked about how I don't want to be on this planet and have nothing to do with it. I don't want to be a waste of space. I don't want to be here and not fulfill my purpose. So throughout the song, it's like God checking me and I'm checking myself and talking into like my future and what I want to do, how I want to help people. And before I close my eyes, I don't want to have any form of regret.
Right.
I don't want to regret anything that I do on this planet.
It's true, and it's glad that you're learning this. It's glad you're learning this, you know, at your age. Because let me tell you something. I always do. I do like 5 different things. I do this show. I write books. I do motivational speaking. I do so many different things. I'm like, I have to leave my mark. Because it's the only way. And everybody's always like, oh, stick with one thing. And I'm like, you're telling me to limit myself. Like, screw you, I'm going to do everything. Right. Because if you tell me I can't stick to one thing, that means you're telling me to shrink.
Settle, yeah.
Just do one thing. You're going to rap, just rap. Okay, why can't I rap? Why can't I have a fashion line? Why can't I start this? Why
I don't think people understand that.
They don't understand. Like, so they stick with being one thing.
You can't. Being one thing requires you to be something else.
There's something else.
Automatically.
And
like
then you
being
go
a
to the
rapper,
next.
I know y'all understand this. Being a rapper, you don't have that corporate team who's, you know, pushing your music, who's promoting it. You're promoting yourself.
Right.
You got to know how to market yourself.
You got to be a promoter, manager.
And for me, I tend to make my own beats, and I do all my like studio work by myself at my house. So I do pretty much everything I got to do with the music.
Okay.
So doing one thing requires you to do everything.
Do it, yeah.
We'd like to give a shout out to Alex Fat, Wall Records. We just got a distribution deal with them.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Thank you for that.
So we're gonna be seeing more of the town.
Yes.
All right.
That's good.
All right. So I just have to say, because I said it earlier, and I'm gonna say it again, and then after tonight, I'm not gonna say it again. Do not touch my hair. You out there, don't touch my hair if I don't ask you to touch it. Do not walk up to me and feel free to touch my hair. Do I touch your hair? Do I go through your purse? I don't know. All I know is, don't touch my hair. That's the last time. I'm telling you.
Somebody must have touched your hair.
Not a chia pet. Do not touch it. It's mine. That's it. And that's it. Shout out to Solange, by the way. But anyways, so who is your favorite? Speaking of women, don't touch my hair. Shout out to Solange. I'm going to send you this. Anyway, so who is your favorite female hip-hop artist? She could be now, she could be back in the day, whatever.
Well, I like Remy.
Remy, I like her.
Remy's killing it right now. And May, she's
Okay.
nice. And Carly B.
Cardi B?
She's killing it right now. Like Carly B's just wild and just, she's just taking over New York
Yeah.
game. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Bronx.
So
Shout out to the Bronx.
that's who's doing it right now. But there's a lot of females out there, R&B females I like too. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say all the female rappers in Boston.
shout out to the Bean.
Shout out,
females,
up the
man.
duck, I want it. Shout out to female
All of
rappers.
y'all.
Yeah, all of y'all.
I like all of them.
All of y'all.
But I like people. I like Remy Martin.
Okay. I like that. She's a real MC.
She is. I like Foxy Brown.
I didn't realize how sexy she is.
Remy?
So yeah,
Remy's from the
man.
Bronx, too.
I
Shout out
never
to the
looked
Bronx.
at her that way.
Papoose, shout out to Papoose too, man. Married and
Yeah,
everything.
man.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but just to name a few of them.
Okay, who you got?
For me, it's gonna be Rhapsody. She did a song with Kendrick, I
Okay.
believe. It's Complexion, a Zulu Love. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did a song with him, and I thought it was good. She really touched, like when Kendrick called her on to do the I believe it's like the second or third verse. She really brung it,
Okay.
and I thought for her to bring the same, the same heat, the same intensity, and the same, careful nature to the topic of complexion, I thought that was a good thing that she did on that track.
Listen, this complexion stuff, everybody just calm down.
See, that's what Kendrick was saying.
down.
Kendrick was saying,
Are you kidding me?
I don't care what your complexion is. Kendrick said complexion, we all look the same. It's all the
It's
same
like,
thing. And he was like,
whatever.
it's a Zulu love. He trying to take us right back down.
Like, it's like, calm down. I'm done.
Society got him thinking that way, man.
Just love who you are.
Yeah.
Whoever you
You know,
are, just love who you
crazy,
are. Just
right?
be comfortable.
No,
There's
mental
reason to-
slavery
look at me, I'm
is
in
what
a
makes
room
us
full-
bleach.
I'm in a room full of testosterone. Once again, I have to be comfortable.
Look,
And we love
and
it.
I'm in my skin.
we
I'm just
comfortable.
That's
Mental-
gotta be comfortable.
mental slavery is a
All the
real
way
thing.
around.
That's what makes people bleach themselves. I think people forget that bleach is for sheets, not for your skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If God wanted us to be different colors, I'm pretty sure He would have painted me a different shade. You know what I'm saying?
But,
So
we have some people out there that they they're not.
if you're not satisfied with yourself, that's on you. But
But at the same time,
I'm
listen.
emancipated.
Now,
I
anybody-
like my skin color, and
no.
I'm proud to be black. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yeah. Now, anybody that knows me, I don't want you to get too unfamiliar and be like, what's up with Cordelia? Why is she getting all serious? And I'm not. This is still Thursday night, and I am not serious. I am not a guru. I am not a coach. I'm just like a girl who loves music and hip hop. Obviously, like guys. And I'm always wanting to just have fun. You know what I mean? I just think sometimes there's so much stuff going on, and we just need to have fun you just need a show that's gonna like really take you just to have fun. You know what I mean? I'm not into a black or white or whatever. I'm just fun. That's the way I look at life, as fun. So that's just the way I look at things. So I like when I have people on to just let loose or whatever. But I understand your intensity because you just like but
I'm like that.
that I'm not. So, but this is what makes the world go round. You know what I mean? So I can't tell him what to say, what not to say. He has his opinion. And but okay. So I'm just gonna ask my signature question. Alpha Duck, you like to go. You went long. I think you did. You did go long on this question. Shout out to Alpha Duck that's sitting here in the building. So this is my signature question. You can give me one, limit of two. Okay. What is your favorite backyard barbecue song?
Oh, it has to be. We actually did one summertime. It has to be Will Smith, Summertime.
Okay.
Because we did a similar song. It's not similar, but
Yeah.
it's the same. We talking about the same issues and the same food and water and super soakers and you know what I'm saying. Everybody having a good. So it has to be that the Will Smith. It has to be.
All right.
I'm gonna say a song that we got also titled "I Just Want to Drink."
You just want to drink.
Oh.
I just want a drink.
Look at, I mean, yo, on SoundCloud, YouTube, we got that up.
I said, what happened to two? Not you.
Nah.
But yeah. Anyways, what's yours?
I think for me, a good song for a barbecue. You know, shout out to my mentor, Shiwan Small in Connecticut. His song, Shizzy's Groove, that's a song that will get me dancing in the backyard.
Okay.
And my sisters love it, and we all rap the verse. And I've played over it, and you know, I just love that song.
Yeah.
I would definitely play that in the backyard and get everybody dancing while, you know, somebody's flipping burgers. So.
Well, I have to say, I did listen to Trevo's SoundCloud, and he does have a really good positive message out there for the youth, and he has good like production beats behind it. So I'm just gonna wrap this up, and then you can tell people how they can listen to your music and where they can find you.
Okay. Well, you can find me on social media. If you're on Facebook, Trevo11, Trevo 11. If you're looking for me on SoundCloud, the same thing. On Instagram and Twitter, it's at _Trevo_11.
It's Trevo, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, Trevo. And yeah, that's pretty much how you can find me.
I really think you guys should have a listen to stuff. It's really positive, and yeah, he's a Jesus guy. You know I'm a Jesus girl, so so
Hey,
go ahead.
we God guys. Hey, I love God.
Why not?
Oh, I love God, man.
Amen.
I love this.
You know?
So, but this is awesome. That we can talk about all this in the hip hop show.
Not to get off subjects or whatever, but you gotta keep God first.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
in whatever you do. I
Yeah.
don't care what it is that you do, you gotta put Him first. You know what I'm saying?
That's what makes this fun.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting to hear where they can find you. Okay, the town.
All right.
Don't fall asleep on me.
Nah, we're not
Okay, the town. You still out there?
Yeah,
Are you still
we're on
out
our
there?
town
We're on
page.
our
That's
town
Instagram,
page right
town
now.
page
So
live.
they're about to go. Okay, go. Shoot from the
All right, so
already.
we're on every single social media site.
can
Everything is the
imagine.
town, THATOWN.
All right.
All right.
Every site.
Shout out to War Records. Shout out to Alex Fat. Shout out to Empire. Shout out to Empire Latino.
My Facebook, Frizo Lopez. My Snapchat, Frizo the Town. Reach me.
All right. So thank you for joining my Hip Hop Thursday episode of Cordelia's Passion. Shout out to my producer, Henry. Henry, this was a good one. Thank you for you know, being my guy. In a
Yeah, Henry.
professional way. You don't want to get my you know. Anyways, so thank you for joining us. Everybody on Instagram and Twitter, whoever's watching right now, thank you for watching. And we are signing out. And remember, do not take yourself too seriously. We're here to have fun.
And keep the peace.
Keep the peace.
Keep the peace.
We coming through, overdue, yeah. Always on the grind, can't waste time. All for you, the songs for you. Love it or you hate it, we still gon' shine. We coming through, overdue, yeah. Always on the grind, can't waste time. Cause it's all for you, the songs for you. Love it or you hate it, the tails gon' shine. Everything's a grind. You gotta put in that hard work. Blessings after your time. And believe this is God's work. The sacrifices I made, the chances that I take. I understand He would give me anything if He knew I would break. So I'm riding for the cause till the fucking wheels fall off. All my lifespan's cut short. Do you understand me, dog? I'll do what I have to do. shades might get blind as I'm trying. We gon' do this for you, always on the grind. You keep supporting what you love. Judging is the man above. Through my veins, ain't straight will never ever flood. You supported me, I'm supporting you, of course. This is what we supposed to do if we was married, no divorce. That's that fair loyalty shit. On the way, if you can't get involved with, either fall quick, cause I got some people that wanna hear me speak. I got some people in the town is this shit. Now give some props, it's going through, niggas know we deserve it. They love us cause it's real hip-hop, true lyrics, kid.
Midway's give it up again for the town.
Noise, man.
Y'all give it up for the town. Definitely in the building.
Okay, so everything online is The Town. On Instagram, it's The Town, THATOWN. Facebook is THATOWN. On Twitter, it's THATOWN617. Thank you for coming out. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Justice couldn't be here. Justice is a performer that was going to perform with us here. He couldn't make it, you know, personal reasons, but we shouted him out, let him know that we here. We shut it down for him. So salute to everybody that was here, you know.
Shout out,
Appreciate it, man. Salute to everybody that was here.
El Product, get ready for my new album. Google the name LPRODUCT. Peace. I love myfiends.com. Everybody's a fiend for everything, and I'm a fiend for this music. Get ready for my new album.
And we fiending for success too.